Please, bro, I get this air. I will cry if this broadcast stops again. Testing. Okay. Test. I think the volume could come up a little bit. Bro, this controller is not charged. Do you have like a long charging cord? Huh? Okay. Do you mind grabbing it quick? No.
Just plug it in before you turn it on or else I'm I just can't plug it in.
What?
Yeah. Wait,
well, the project, due to low resources that I'm working on, and a lot of people went AOAs today, so they were just like, I'm just gonna sum up. This was the epitome of this meeting could have been
Check,
an email.
check,
so I'm
check.
Like, and then I get 30 minutes to look at you. Do your thing.
You get the live in-person commentating.
Okay, wait, I'm just nervous. But my microphone's switching to the wrong one. Okay, that's the right microphone. Chicka, ooh. Boys, we got Robert. We got Robert in the chat.
Robert B.
Hey, Robert and Adam, is the mic and everything sounding good? Is that okay? Well, Frankie, I hope that girl isn't watching this race. This could be so embarrassing for you, dude. Alright. I'm gonna do a whole brief for once we get the race started. We're streaming now. But here are the standings. As you can see, Sick Boy and Robert have 3 points between them. We have 2 races left. Connor, that's your guy, Kyle? He's in a very solid third. Frankie, who do you actually take some time?
Today.
But I'm gonna come to you at one point and ask you who you're supporting. Sick Boy and Robert are the 2 championship contenders. We got a bunch of strong midfield drivers as well.
I like the Merc.
Oh fuck, right?
Merco 6996.
Monster Mirko. I really like Mirko too.
Robert got trucked.
Got cocked, didn't you say? Okay. I'm so excited. Wait, who else? Robert, if you're still in the chat, let me know how you feel about IMOLA. Do you think you have a good shot here? This is obviously coming down to some championship deciding races. Ooh. A driver named Sky, who's on Team Haas, just predicted that they're going to get on the podium this week. That would be real big for them if they can do so. Check. Nice. Everything's running smoothly. I really thought it was running some bullshit. How'd you find it? Nice. I'm happy that we're coming up in search results. You know, if you want to keep that on in the background to, chirp at some guys or to boost the stream numbers, always appreciated. Oh god, now that's gonna be picked up.
Connor confirmed podium today, maybe 2nd place.
So my 2 guys, I'll also touch on this because driver signings for the next season have opened up. And as I mentioned, I'm the TP team principal Ferrari, and so I got my homie B-Rob. He's gonna be joining Ferrari.
B-Rob?
As well as Demands. Wait, where is he? Is he not here? Terramax? Is he gonna be here this race?
Like Cameroon.
Who's that looking? Oh yeah, attendance. Termax is supposed to be here. Not there yet. My main Dark, well, I believe you've heard Dark commentate with me before. He DM'd me some qualifying times to expect. Watch out for it. Hell yeah, I'm happy that you're Team Mirko. I've been a big fan of Mirko this year. Am I missing him? Wait, here I can go. Yeah? What'd you say? Or you just coming? Nice. I'll try to keep the pause. Alright, do we have any new guys? I see it. Chili. I think he's reserve. I don't think what? Oh, there he is. Oh no, we got some technical difficulties here. Got Eagle. Okay, and as far as constructor standings, as a team, Alpine has got 16 points on Williams. So that's something to watch out for. Ooh, we get a big full grid today. Eight o'clock p.m. Yeah. Okay, so 10. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pronounce that one. Don't know. It doesn't sound good with an American say that, I believe. Villeneuve. Oh yeah. They named a turn after him? Is that good? We got McLaren fan. Alright. McLaren's been strong. Felipe is like in 4th or 5th place, I think. And Cameroon has been a good racer. I'm happy that we got some folks cheering on McLaren. Huh? What do you mean? Like who's leading? Wait, I always get them. The sick boys. Yeah. Robert, sick boy is like probably the quickest driver in the league. He's like the fastest. But Robert is like incredible consistency. I think there's only been like one race that he hasn't been. Sick boy's got sick boy. Oh shit. I don't know why sick boy hasn't chosen a cup. Who are we missing? We're missing one Mercedes driver, a Red Bull. Yeah, it's sick boys and Williams, so we're good there. So just a Mercedes and a Red Bull, that's it. Should be getting going soon. Let's go! I'm excited. That wasn't an aggressive, like, let's go, what are we waiting for? That was something excited. Frankie, do you want to share this TikTok with the class? Of what you say and what else? Oh. Yeah, sick boy is not selected a team.
I need you to pick a team, sick.
Is the audio sick? Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check. Check, check. Nice. Boomboy Fries, he's a reserve driver. He's taking over an empty seat in Ferrari here. Joining Sam. Oh no, we're gonna have to restart the lobby. Because this one guy just like is getting banned for no reason. Like 120. Something I'm pretty proud of. Really? Oh, nice. That's super cool. I like that. That is sweet. Yeah, I really like that.
Oh yeah, the guy that has the mural left hand on there, he just posted stories.
No way. That's awesome.
But like this is the stuff that he does. My brother's buddy just picked this up. It's just like
Wow.
it's like his go-to pattern.
Nice. Yeah, I dig that. That's his team. That's where he go. Alright, we got this remade super quickly. We got Chills F1 in Mercedes. He's a new driver. Besides that, everyone... Wait, I thought we had Boom Boy in Ferrari. Oh shit, yes. Oh my gosh. Now we got technical difficulties from one of the Red Bull drivers. So it's as long as the stream is still... Wait, we had a full McLaren team, y'all. Oh, Pitt is already back in. Wait, who are we missing now? I think just one guy. Are we good? What am I still? What are we waiting on? Oh my god. Sky. What did you say? Uh-oh. Okay, are we here? We're just missing the Mercedes driver who should be joining. Is my mic still good? Let's go! Yes? Sorry you guys have to watch it on mute, obviously. It would just like go back into the microphone. Yeah. And here come our cars. Alright, I'm gonna wait to do a full introduction and hello till the race starts. But we are now officially underway in qualifying in the IMOLA. Should have a full grid. I think Cole should be joining, but not totally sure. Let me... Quali times we're looking at, according to Bossman Dark, will be about 116 to high 115s. Still got the White Bull livery going this week. I don't know how long they keep that in the game, but I'm happy it's still there. I'm gonna try to sit down here. I think that's more. Okay, that's good. Okay, wait, Dark just invited me to a party. I'm not sure. Wait, if you are currently using SharePlay, do you think that means it'll stop the broadcast? Here, let me just invite Dark.
It will.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. That's what happened. My 2:30 meeting got canceled. Oh, damn.
Okay, got the invite to Dark. Let me just explain to him. Okay, let's do this. I should have been paying more attention, find out where our first... Hey, what's up, Dark? I'm not sure if you're just joining to sort of listen in and be able to DM me stuff or talk, but either way, hello. Hope you're doing well. It's Thursday.
Hello, I think we'll be able to talk.
Oh shit, you are there. One sec. What'd you say?
Turns out I can talk this time.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Anyway, IMOLA.
IMOLA, tell me about it, Dark. How you probably know a whole lot more about this track than me.
Personally, I'm struggling with this track. Track limits are horrible around here.
What parts in particular?
I'd say exit the final corner, sector 2 primarily. You run slightly wide, not even off the track, and you get a warning.
Oh, I think. Okay, wait. I'm also. Do you know the turn names of this track, Dark?
I don't. Any track I know the names of is Belgium, but I wasn't there for that race.
Yeah. I'm sure you know Silverstone as well.
Mostly.
Yeah. Well, one second. This is a bummer for you guys that you guys can't hear Dark, but that's okay. I'll relay any important messages. No, the stream can, but my buddies on the couch can't hear you because I'm wearing a headset.
Yeah.
And Dark, do you think you could just turn your volume like up to max? Because I feel like I'm always louder.
Okay, hang on. And the names of the corners are all Italian and weird, so I cannot pronounce them.
Yeah. Sick Boy provided me with a very nice graphic that I'm going to try my best to use. But they are some tricky ones. Okay, one thing. Is there anything that goes into... we're seeing almost half the grid is coming out on medium tires.
They are. They must have seen in the weather forecast that it will be a dry session. So, wouldn't be bad to go on mediums. But then again, early safety car could mess them up.
I am surprised that the way this league has gone each race week that people aren't sort of just planning for an early safety car.
No, it's a big gamble being on the mediums, especially in online races. If you're going against AI, I always do it because it helps quite a lot. But the chances of a turn 1 incident is very high.
And
they've got prey.
Obviously, the most intriguing medium runner on the grid would be Mr. Robert, who is countering that of our current pole sitter and his other championship rival, Sick Boy, which also thing to note, in your little pre-race message to me, we were expecting 116s to high 115s. Sick Boy pretty much on his first lap, I think, which we've seen him do a couple times in this season, where he just comes out and sets a lap time that might not get touched.
That is faster than my time trial time.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
I'm not fantastic. But
I've taken more and more of a leisurely approach to qualifying spectating, where it's like, I don't know, I'm sort of just paying attention to the board, not too focused on trying to keep track of all the drivers, but I wish I could have seen that lap, because a 1:14.7 is blistering.
Insane.
And start going.
I've turned my mic up, by the way. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, I can hear you pretty clearly, but it's just like I know
Same.
On the streams, I'm like just always happen to be louder. I think because I'm using like a different type of microphone.
Maybe.
Besides Sick Boy, we also have Pitt in P2. Who Pitt is a driver that joined, I think, like a couple weeks ago or so,
Maybe
and
round 9, round 8.
Yeah, and he streams on Twitch. He is a part of like 4 or 5 different leagues, and he's a very, very active and serious racer. So it's not too surprising to see him start to sort of pop up towards the top there.
Yeah, it's great to see people who are active in this league. Quite a lot of people are active. Again, we've almost got a full lobby. I believe Darsan. Oh no, who's missing?
Cole,
that's it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, for 3 races, was it 4 races running? We've got a relatively full grid. Great to see that.
Yeah, seriously. We have no trouble filling it nowadays. Yeah, and pretty much, I mean, again, after Sick Boy, it's full of surprises. Takes a while until we see Mirko, takes a while until we see even like Terramax or Scadster. Of course, Robert is still down there in 11th, but Jack Gibbo, Sky, Burrows, these are new names at the top of our table.
Yeah, very new names. For example, people like Tarmax, who have seen in the past with amazing qualifying pace, is down in 15th.
Yeah.
And he has done 2 runs so far. He's now in his outlap, so I might sit on board with him.
Okay, I'm also going to try to be paying attention to Robert here, because of course we should not go too long without trying to hype up this championship battle.
It's so interesting.
It is the most exciting bit of this league for sure, dare I say, in the first season, that we have such a intriguing long championship fight between two different drivers as well, which I think is very cool. Two different types of drivers.
And if they both DNF this race, Connor Kidd actually has a shot at the Drivers' Championship, so just throwing that out there.
Yep. Colin, our resident Connor Kidd fan, Dark's just letting me know if both Robert and Sick Boy DNF, Connor Kidd does have a chance to win the championship still.
Connor!
So yeah, still not...
I hear some Connor fans.
Connor fan.
Yep, we got a Connor fan, we got a Mirko fan. Surprisingly, you know, they're not going for the favorite picks. We have...
if I was still driving, I better have a favourite.
Good here, though.
What'd you say, Colin?
Robert's looking good.
Robert is looking good. He's down on his personal best. Dark, sorry, I cut you off. What were you saying?
Ooh, I just watched. Who was that? Boris almost colliding with Tarmax in his flying lap.
Yeah,
Anyway,
and Robert had a weird... Do you know, is ghosting on?
The ghosting is not on.
Okay, I felt like Robert just goes to do guy. Terramax is on a good flyer, though. He's about a second and a half down.
This is really, really good so far, what I've seen. I might steal some of his lines.
You're talking about Terramax here?
Yeah.
Alright, he's coming around. You ready for this, Dark? Rivatsa. Yep. That's the name of that. Last corner. Oh, look at how tight he sticks that to the wall. Oh, and he enjoys a P2 because of it. Oh, and Dark, I didn't notice. Did you see where Robert came across the line?
I saw that is really close. Oh my god, that's...
They are They're 1,000th difference between the two, between P2 and P3. Absolutely incredible stuff. Already starting to pick up an excitement here with, I think, about 6 minutes left to go. We do see Connor Kidd. He manages to put a good time up there. He goes P5, as well as Steph gets ahead of Jack, Sky, and Burrows, who were up there earlier.
While I was doing the graphics for qualifying, I've noticed that since we had a full grid, everyone is so close together in terms of qualifying. Literally within like 200ths of each other.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and I mean, that's
crazy.
just obviously what makes a good race league. So, super excited about that. B-Rob pops up to P6, and we have some words being exchanged in Discord already. There seems to be a bit of a incident between Cameroon and Burrows. Not sure, didn't catch that.
He was blocking someone.
Meanwhile,
I did catch Tarmax almost colliding with him, although I'm not sure.
I think I can say hi to you, Brennan. Hey, buddy, my other friend just came over. How you doing? Good to see you. Brennan, who are you supporting this race? We got Connor Kidd fan, we got a Mirko fan.
I'm a sick boy.
You're a sick boy?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey.
What?
OMG.
What'd you say?
I said OMG.
OMG.
It's sick boy.
It is sick boy. And Dark, I assume you got to be pulling for the close homie, ex-teammate, future teammate, Robert Diaz.
Yes.
Is that okay? Good. I was.
Season 2, I'm coming in with the championship.
I don't disbelieve it. Especially Dark. Should we address these rumors circulating the league that one of our championship contenders may be retiring after this season?
Yep.
Incredible.
Sibo's announced that he might join you in the commentary box for season 2.
Unbelievable.
Very interesting.
In the middle of a championship battle.
He is that confident that he's going to win that he's retiring already.
He does lead Robert by 3 points at the moment, and just checking up on the board. Checking up on the board, Pitt has managed to throw himself back up to P4. He slid down a bit as those other times got in there. He's back up there now. Sky just jumped B-Rob, as well as Mirko managed to put a good time up there at P6.
I've seen that Jack has got a 5 grid place penalty.
Oh no, does he really?
On Discord, yeah, I'm not unsure what happened there. Although everyone has switched to soft, so...
Oh no! Dark, I think Robert's got a 5 grid place penalty.
Oh.
Jackson.
They must have collided.
Oh no.
He said he didn't feel anything. Sky with a purple second sector.
Sky is a purple. Oh
Yeah,
no!
but he
wait,
messed it up in the third sector.
Dang. What are you saying? You can talk. What's up? Okay. Brennan just let me know that that pit stop on screen was brought to you by Coca-Cola. He's a big fan of the sponsored segments of our race. What? Dark is from UK. If I remember, it's a small town called, is it Derbyshire?
Derbyshire, a shire is like a state.
Oh. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. So wait, is
Yeah.
it Derby?
Shires in England are like states in America. Kind of.
Huh. Did you guys know
So
that?
they're like
Wait,
large areas.
the Shire, like the word Shire in UK like means like a state sort of thing? Where it's like, you say Derbyshire, like that's like this.
Like Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire.
Yeah, I've never thought about that. Interesting. Good to know. Learning so much. Okay, are we missing anything on the boards? I don't think so, Sam. And the Ferrari is
A
just...
few people are out on the track at the moment. Jack with the 5 place
Ooh.
grid penalty going in for one now.
And I'm watching Scadster, who's
Ooh.
3/10 down on his
He's in the
personal
wall.
best. Jack?
Yeah, he's lost his wing. Nothing major, but that first chicane, very dangerous if you ride that curb.
No, and
He's
Scadster and loses his lap as well. Well, okay, Sky's making fun of me for my pronunciation of your hometown. Can you say it?
Derby.
Oh, Derby.
It's spelled Derby, but it's pronounced Derby.
Derby. Yeah, Dark, one of these races we should try to switch accents.
Oh no, that's not happening.
You can't do an American accent?
I cannot. Nah. I can do everything else but that. I can do German.
Okay, can I put you on? Oh, look at this. Take a look at Steph, Dark. They're getting the classic Williams slipstream.
Oh yeah.
These guys are about the only team in the league that managed to line up their qualifying laps so that one guy is in front of them, which gives the guy behind a massive speed advantage. And
Yeah,
it's
about
really
2
good.
tenths at least.
Yeah, super. And I've said this since like race 3 or 4 that I don't understand why people don't get in some practice lobbies and, you know, do this themselves as well. But I guess it's harder than it looks, maybe.
I believe they have done that actually. I think Dawson and some other
Oh,
people
really?
have actually practiced before. Yeah.
Derbyshire. Derby? Can I just call it Derby?
Yeah, you can. There's the city of Derby, which I live north of.
Nice. How's the weather there? Let me guess, is it rainy?
Yeah.
Yeah, UK gang. Let's go.
Okay.
It's rainy where I am as well.
Oh, fair enough.
Where are you?
I'm getting there. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say yet. I did. Oh shit.
Huh?
I'm sorry. We are at the end of qualifying. Do we have any new times? Steph sets a PB, but I don't think he managed to go up at all. There's our grid, Dark. An incredible lap from Terramax, and of course, Sick Boy coming out with his first
Connor
lap.
Kid jumps to P2.
Oh, Connor Kid manages to get P2 at the last second.
Wow. No one's touching Sick Boy though. That is insane.
And that just puts another driver in between Robert and Sick Boy. And
I believe Robert is B-Rob, sorry, is still on a lap.
Oh, thank you for letting me know.
It's looking good so far. As we casually see Sick Boy cruising the grass over there.
Yeah, B-Rob is taking this so well right now.
Very smooth.
Oh, and
And
he's only
he's-
500ths down from his personal best, but we'll see if he can... Oh, Terramax takes pole! I didn't know he had a flying lap. I didn't know it was possible, but Terramax is just gone fastest in this session. 400th faster than Sick Boy.
I am speechless.
And Robert manages to get ahead of Connor Kid as well to get back into P3.
Oh my god.
Dark, I wish I was better at this. We are missing some action, but that's the way she goes. We got Terramax on pole, the future Ferrari driver, and now's a good time to brag about it. Repping Zimbabwe, repping the Flying Red next year. Terramax taking pole in Imola. Incredible stuff. I don't think either of us thought that Sick Boys could be touched.
No, but honestly, that was such a good time. I did not understand how Terramax just came out of nowhere and took that off him.
And I mean, just an incredible show between all top 4 of those. All 4 of those guys put in last second personal best. Connor Kid like just bumped up to P2, and then just like that, he's down in P4.
Yeah, very competitive league. I love it.
Absolutely unreal. And we do have everyone but Darsan starting on softs.
Yep. Darsan's only done 1 lap.
And Robert will find himself in P8 when the race begins.
Yeah, that is a big shame.
Oh,
this is looking good for Sick Boy right now.
It's absolutely looking good for Sick Boy, but I will say in the last few races, just off of memory, I think it's looked good for Sick Boy most times. I feel like Robert has had some uphill races, if you will, for quite a few times now.
Look how close that grid is. Let's just appreciate how
unbelievable.
Close.
The top 8 are all within a second.
Incredible that is.
That's
this is better than real life.
Man, yeah, I mean, shout out to Sky and Steph. That's really, really good pace to be just a second back.
Also for Pitt, that is a good qualifying from him as well, being in P5.
Okay, Dark, I'm thinking, so obviously the toughest part of calling these races is the lap 1 start to keep track of everything. So let's try to like divvy up our responsibilities. Like I can take like the front of the grid and you can take the back or something like that.
That sounds good. I'm going to have to broadcast my race real quick. Because it helped me last time reporting incidents.
Oh, gotcha.
And catching people resetting the track, which is not allowed.
Not allowed. Yeah,
not
I think you did a good job of making that extra clear.
Yeah, I rewrote the rules very clear.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Virtual Formula League Season 1, Race 11. As always, coming at you live from Not Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Chicago, Illinois today. Rainy day in the Windy City. Dark is joining me in the booth, coming in from Derbyshire.
Derby.
Derby. Let's hear it for our Race 11 in Imola, folks. 2 races left, and the championship battle is picking up. We've got supporters for about everyone on the grid here. You can hear the Sick Boy supporters doing his signature chant.
Sick boy! Sick boy! Sick boy!
This is class entertainment. This is.
Sick boy!
Brennan, you gotta do it. You gotta do it with an Italian accent though, because you're an Italian fan here.
Oh, it's a sick boy!
There we go.
Very nice!
All right, our formation lap underway. A beautiful, beautiful dry race out there.
Strategy is very interesting. I don't know if you saw that card pop up.
No, I did not pay attention to it. Dark, perfect transition. Why don't you take us away? Explain our strategy options for our race today in Imola.
The strategy board said it's either going to be a 1-stop or a 2-stop for the softs and medium runners, actually. It can go from the medium to hards, obviously boxing a lot later using the mediums, but factoring in that safety car, I doubt anyone would be doing a 1-stop in today's race. For the softs runners, it will be softs to either mediums or hards. It will be very interesting to see who will go in the mediums for either a 2-stop or to potentially stretch that the remainder of, let's say, 20 laps or so. Because we have seen in the past that mediums have gone very far, further than you'd expect. And there is a card again. So
yeah, it's not
popping
up for me.
It is for me for some reason. So lap 9 to 12 we should see the Sauce Runners boxing, and lap 15 to 18 we should see the medium runners boxing, which is only Dawson, I think.
Okay. Yeah, Darson is the only one.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, we have 4 drivers that are starting on mediums.
Cameroon,
Felipe,
A2A.
and Brett. So both
Oh, never
McLarens.
mind then. Robert's got catch up to do. Ideally, he wants to be as close to Sick Boy as humanly possible to reduce the amount of catch up he needs to play in the final race.
Yep, absolutely. He'll be pedal to the metal, full race
Absolutely.
here.
I'll sit back and watch Robert down in P8.
Fantastic. I will keep an eye on the front of the grid as Terramax and Sick Boy occupy our front row. Connor Kidd in P3, Pitt in P4, with the Alfa Romeos again starting together. Seems to happen quite a lot. 5 lights, and we are away in IMOLA. Here we go. Can Terramax hold his lead? It sure looks like he can. Connor the Kid, he's getting up to the back end of Sick Boy, and positions will hold going into turn 1 for now. B-Rob, Dark, what are you seeing in the back end?
Contacts between Robert and Mirko up ahead. Steph has slipped past Robert, but he's getting back at him.
Yep, they're just about even.
Harper is also following right behind. All is getting really tight in these chicanes. Steph right back at Robert. Trying to go around the outside, not quite making it stick, but does hang on right behind him.
Yep, and Sick Boy is right on the wheel of Terramax. Terramax goes way too deep. Will Sick Boy be able to take advantage of that? He's got speed on this exit, but Terramax stays ahead for now. Oh, Terramax slides! He loses it on the exit of the turn, and Sick Boy will take P1. I hope that won't be a safety car.
Oh, no.
Wait.
There's no safety car, but Robert just drilled the back of Mirko. Adam, Brett, and Steph are tangling down in P10 and 9.
And I'm
side
not
by
sure.
side. I believe that is virtual. It's virtual.
And a virtual safety car comes out. That was incredible. I'm not sure if Pitt took some damage there, but Pitt just dropped like 3 or 4 spots, and he gets a 5-second penalty now for colliding with Robert. I'm not sure what's going on.
What happened to Terramax? Did he slide?
I caught the end of it. I believe he just lost the tail end on the exit of that uphill turn.
I blame that on cold tyres. At the start of the race, the tyres are very cold. Haven't got quite up to temperature yet, so the maximum grip is quite limited.
I mean, Terramax does maintain P3. It will be interesting to see if he took any damage that will require an early pit stop. But for how bad that potentially was, maintaining a podium spot is not too shabby.
Does not look like he has a lot of damage. I don't think he does have damage. I think it was just a mere spin.
Yeah.
I can maybe have a look at his front wing. No damage to be seen. So I think he has got a free pass there.
And B-Rob is the big winner of this whole incident. He is up in
He's
P2 now.
So many spots.
Which is the same thing that happened to B-Rob last race. He had one of the best races on the grid just because he stayed out of trouble. It seems to be a bit of an act for his. As our race resumes, I believe we are going again, keeping an eye on a lot of these battles. The grid is pretty close at the moment. I'm watching Connor go on Sky. We have a yellow flag in Sector 2.
Robert sending it down the inside of Mirko. Very tight into this penultimate corner.
Yep, and he manages to squeeze it off on the exit of Ribatsa. There we go. Getting a use for it.
Side by side, Mirko trying to get back at him.
Yep. Not over
With the
yet.
Send 3 wide. Oh, Patillo.
Oh, it is.
Out.
A little bit of contact there, but Robert manages to get into the turn before him. And Mirko pulls out in time to avoid contact. This is close racing, as close as we have seen in this league on these first 3 laps. Oh, Robert goes too wide. He's going to go into the gravel, and Mirko gets the pass. And that will be it for now.
This whole battle pack of what? 5 cars. Ooh, pit spins.
Oh, Pitt's off the
into
track.
the barrier. I'm unsure what happened there. I think there was slight contact between Adam. There might be damage.
There certainly might. Meanwhile, Cameroon making a move on Cole's Epic in P11. Burrow just moves past Adam
Jack
Brett.
has spun.
And Jack is out of the race.
And
He's got
out.
no left wheel. Cameroon making an inside move on Cole. They're bumping tires. I think Cameroon is going to manage
Darsan
to
about
pull out.
to take both of them.
Oh!
Wow.
Darcy just sneaks it on the inside. I didn't catch that.
I caught that. I was on board with Darsan when that happened. Wow. Slipped right underneath him. Oh, but he's in the gravel. That could have been nasty.
Dark, meanwhile,
Cameron
there's
almost
positions being changed up at the top. Terramax taking an inside line on B-Rob with that DRS. And he'll manage to get P2 once again as B-Rob falls behind in P3, but it's not over. Oh, they're swerving. Terramax taking up the whole lane. Can B-Rob get a better exit? I don't think at the moment. Is there any battle you're paying attention to, Dark? We got a lot of places to watch.
Mirko has hit a barrier. He's
Oh.
off. He's not out, but he's off. I'm unsure what happened there. I think he clipped the sausage curb on the chicane and that spun him round.
And it has not been pretty, but Robert has moved up 2 spaces throughout this race, so a lot of shenanigans have gone down, but Robert coming out a little
Robert
bit...
spins.
No!
And collides with Burrows. Ooh.
Oh, and
That has to be damage for Burrows there.
and it has to be
That
damage
was-
for Robert too, don't you think?
Maybe side pod, but I doubt there will be damage for him. But it's damage in the championship because he is all the way down in P13.
Absolutely. And it needed to be a near flawless race from Robert. And meanwhile, B-Rob once again going back on Terramax the same way Terramax did it to him just 1 lap ago. He'll manage to get ahead of the AlphaTauri and take P2.
Small move for Darsan on... Who's this? Cameroon. Pitt going for it. Backs out. It's the first corner.
I mean, there's just overtakes happening pretty much
Left, right, and
all the
centre.
time, yeah. Oh, look at this view of Burrows and Adam Brett. Adam goes a little bit too deep, but Burrows will be able to pull side by side, go around the outside. Can he hold it? There's a little bit of contact, and Burrows will pull ahead in P6. He's got 7 seconds now until his teammate.
Don't think Robert has any damage, but that was pretty detrimental to his championship there. He needs a safety car to get back up with everyone else.
I think you're right. Man, did you expect this much close racing from Imola?
All in 5 laps as well. No, I did not. This is brilliant.
I really thought that this would be a race of a lot of people picking up penalties and a lot of pace differences, just because I think some people have really practiced a new circuit like
Yeah.
this, and some people are probably coming in as this being their first time racing on the track.
Definitely. I have no time practicing on track that is on race. I've only practiced on time trials, so they are vastly different, things. As the track is perfect temperatures, perfect car conditions and time trial. And the race it isn't.
Yeah.
Your car is heavier.
For
which
sure.
means you have to compensate that through the corners, especially the high-speed corners, which we've seen 3 cars now being thrown into the wall, all because of that lateral overload on the tyres.
And we're at the
Stuff going a little
point...
bit wide.
Yeah, we're at the point where I'm sort of having to choose which battle I'm watching. There are multiple going on at every moment. Right now, Connor Kidd did just pick up 3 seconds of penalties, and as I'm saying that, Terramax does as well. So P3 and P4 will both have 3 seconds taken off their time at the end of the race. B-Rob in P2, racing a clean race so far, has to be enjoying this.
Ooh, Pitt just narrowly avoids an instant with Cameroon there going out the tight chicane in the 3rd sector. They're very close to each other, both Red Bulls and the McLaren. There might be a move down to turn 1.
And the triplet of B-Rob, Terramax, and Counter Kid are about as close as you can get. Both Terramax and Counter Kid have the DRS, so they are holding tight.
Pitt sails past Cameroon into the first corner, and that is P8 and 9 for the Red Bull. Some very nice racing down in P8, 9 and 10.
Yeah, I appreciate you keeping me up to date. I'm still on board with Connor, as it looks like a move is bound to happen at some point soon. These drivers are racing under a lot of pressure with just a couple of tenths between them, especially on this exit. It's where Terramax lost it before. He loses it again. He didn't lose the back end of his car. He just had to go offline, and Connor the Kid will happily take that P3 from him. Terramax will hope to recover, get his tires back up to a proper temperature.
Robert is rapidly catching Philippe down in P12. And Philippe is off.
Oh!
That corner there is a massive culprit for slides.
And that's the one that Terramax lost it earlier.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of drivers lose it in that corner. You have to be really careful there. I'd like to know what name corner that is.
And Dark, we barely even talked about it, but what do you know? Another race where Sick Boy is 8 seconds ahead of the whole rest of the grid.
It's very lucky. The P2, 3 and 4 fighting so hard that every lap Sick Boy is just leaving them behind in the dust, quite literally.
It is lucky, but at the same time, you know, it's not total luck that they got him there.
There is skill in that. Ooh, very close between Darsan and Cameroon in P10 and 9.
Yep, I'm on board watching them as well.
What do you think to the White Bull livery, by the way?
I mean, I absolutely love it. I think basically everyone does, right? I haven't heard a negative opinion about it.
Carpi just DNF'd. I don't know if you just saw that.
Oh no! I saw he got a speeding in the pit lane penalty, and then he do you know how he DNF'd?
I don't know. It looks like again with the curbs. Cameroon is off.
Oh no!
Ooh, exact same corner again.
Man, the Reaper this race, that corner is, and Sick Boy.
Is deadly.
I'm sorry. Oh shit! We have a battle at the top between Terramax and Connor, and Terramax is off. Oh no! I think that might have been a battle-induced spin-off. It seems like
some contact there. Boros sailing right past.
Yep, gets past him safely.
Oversteer for Terramax. I think his tires are overheating quite a lot. Is that a virtual safety car? No, it isn't.
No, we're staying racing. And all of a sudden, just like that, now we only have one pair of drivers with a second between them.
Here's this corner again if he's on B-Rob. That corner right there, going uphill, catches people out all the time.
Yep. And I was in the middle of apologizing to Sick Boy because I looked through the graphic he sent me, and I read all of the names out loud, and I just couldn't commit them to memory. So I'm sorry, Sick Boy, I can't remember which corner that is, but it's the uphill, tough one.
The one no one likes, so we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Who was at the pit?
We have Sick Boy
and Connor and Sky.
Yep, and B-Rob takes over the race lead. Enjoy it while it lasts.
First time we've seen him in the lead.
Yeah, maybe.
What tyres is Sick Boy? It'll be very interesting to see which one. Mediums. He could be trying to stretch that, always being smart, and maybe playing the safety car game.
Interesting. My first guess would be that he's going to try to stretch that, but of course you know better than me.
22 laps is a long time on the mediums. He'll be
Yeah,
very
it sure
strong
is.
throughout the entire race until the last 5 laps, where he will be really disadvantaged. And you can see the pace difference between the mediums and and the softs now.
And we
the
have
softs are dying off.
Yep, Sick Boy's gonna look to make a run on pit here at the soonest possible chance. Here he goes, and he just blasts by him on the exit.
Grip.
So well done by Sick Boy. Yeah, there is a grip difference there, but that also was just flawlessly taken.
That was flawless. He has done a lot of practice here, I can see. Robert back up to P8, but he has yet to pit.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in Robert's position right now, how are you attacking the rest of this race? Is there a chance that you still have a shot to keep this driver's race close?
I would keep my head cool and really try and focus and nail down every single corner. No penalties, as he's doing now, which is really smart. And probably talking to Jeff to see what the appropriate strategy would be. Because right now he can play a couple different cards. He could stretch these until a safety car, which the yellow flag has just gone out in sector 2.
Oh, and that looks like Mirko.
Who's that? Mirko.
Yep, it was Mirko back there. So Mirko, one of the he's been having a great stretch of races as of late, both him and B-Rob, but not a great race today.
Especially Canada.
Oh, and Cameroon is off once again, Dark. Meanwhile, Connor is coming up close on Robert. Connor just pitted for softs. Robert on those 10 laps, and it looks like Connor will have a bit of a speed advantage, but just not enough space to get there yet. Oh, a little bit of contact on the back end. And Connor will just blow by him on those grippier softs.
So technically, Connor Kidd just lapped Robert, which is not good for him at all. He desperately needs a safety car to get back into this race. Because, respectively, Connor Kidd is in the podium right now.
Yep. We see our race leader Burrows go into pit. Will we see Pitt go into pit? Yes. Adam Brett staying out, though.
He is on the mediums.
Oh, sure, him and Darsan. Meanwhile, Darsan getting a massive speed advantage on Adam Brett and taking him into turn 1. He'll take over P2.
Both Darsan and Adam Brett on the same aged mediums.
Yep.
They are going to go really far in this race.
Oh, and Robert is pitting as well.
Well, all the way down there. That spin has really hurt him.
Yeah. No doubt, Robert. Not happy with the way this race has gone. It'll be tough to claw back whatever he can, but really at this point, he's just already sort of got to start thinking about race 12 and be like, I hope Sick Boy screws up.
Yeah.
Because
little backhand snap for Adam Brett out of that. Again, deadly right-hander.
Yep.
I wonder if it's down to temperature, tire grip. I don't know. I've never had an issue there. But here comes Connor Kidd, right behind Scadster in P4 and 5.
Yep, on fresh softs. He
gonna
won't
wait to get the better exit with the DRS.
And this will be an easy pass going into turn 1. Tamburello, there you go.
Although there's a yellow flag and he goes into the pits.
Scadster, yep, he heads into the pits, and we just have medium runners left without a pit stop at this point.
The race is shaping up right now, and Sick Boy is literally untouchable right now.
Yeah. Burrows, meanwhile, making a move on Felipe on our checkered flag straight. He goes onto the outside. Can he get this inside going into Tamburello? Yes, he can. He pulls ahead, P7, and once again in front is his teammate Sky, 7 seconds ahead. Meanwhile, the Ferrari of Sam is flying off in Sector 1. And I think Adam Brett lost it as well. Yep, in fact.
P15. I wonder what happened to him.
Yeah, that's a good point. Adam Brett just lost 2 positions, I believe, to B-Rob and Sky off of that spin.
Sky having the blast of a race so far.
Yeah, it is difficult. He just got a 3-second penalty. Terramax coming out of that tricky corner manages to straighten up and fly by Felipe. Again, that is where that tire difference makes just the most noticeable difference coming out of that uphill. Okay, let me find out what that turn is. I'm going to find out.
Yeah, this is why a two-top is very viable around here, as the difference in grip is so big that one stop just isn't worth it if a medium can be a second lap faster than a hard. So the only couple people I see braving out the one stop is Cole,
Burrows,
and Pitt. I don't think the one stop will work out for them, as the tire grip difference between the mediums and
It's
the
just,
hards
you
is
think it's
huge.
too tough of a track to be
It's too
dealing with
tough.
slippery tires?
Exactly.
I just don't know. I can't remember a race we've had this season that, like, the smart strategy was a two-stop.
Neither. I guess it's just a new track.
Yeah.
Obviously, the reason why we have 50% races is because the strategy really opens up, but even more so in the 100% race, but that takes 2 hours, so...
Yeah.
But I think Connor Kidd has been the smartest right now in terms of the two-stop, as he's whacked on fresh softs, the grippiest. He's not going to be sliding on the track like he's on ice skates. And as you can see, he's caught up to Darsan. I think he's a second lap faster than him right now.
Yeah, and that's a big difference between a lot of these other guys who throw on mediums, because Connor Kidd, as we see him take over Darsan and move into P2, maybe it is going to be... Oh, no, he manages to close it off. But he won't have any decision to make. He's committed to that two-stop strategy by putting on the soft tires. A lot of these guys are going to have to be feeling out their mediums and thinking, oh, am I slipping? Is it time? Connor Kidd knows that he has another pit stop left in him, which makes, I think, his race a lot more straightforward.
Yeah, he's really comfortably cruising around this track. He's not slipping, he's not losing it. He's taken every corner smoothly and calmly, but also not losing any time, as he's already gapped 3 seconds. 3 seconds in a matter of corners. So that just proves how much difference in tyre. Also, Connor Kidd is a very talented driver, I will give him that, but also I do think it's also down to tyres as well.
Yeah, and as we were speaking there, Robert did overtake Skadster on the straight. He's up in P10 though, with still a lot of work ahead of him. B-Rob has moved into DRS on Darsan, so Darsan definitely starting to struggle with these 14-lap old tires. They are the oldest tires on the grid, and he is feeling it.
I wouldn't be surprised if he boxes next lap or lap 7:18.
Yeah, B-Rob is 7/10 back at the start of this straight. He's not going to be able to have a go on it this lap, but he does manage to get within about 3/10.
Right up his gearbox there.
Oh, and B-Rob just catches a curb poorly on the exit of Tamburello and goes into the wall. He is without a wing. And he is without a podium at this point now. Oh,
those sausage curbs.
Yep.
Really being the Grim Reaper as well.
And a virtual safety car is deployed. Do VSCs even really benefit everyone? Because you don't... It's not like a safety car.
It paces the field. Slows people down. I don't really... Strategy-wise, doesn't really help much unless you're right next to the pits. Although it's risky, as we can see Steph and...
Yep, Steph and the Ferrari going into the pits.
They'll definitely benefit from that. Anyway, looking up and down the field, everyone is on relatively new tyres apart from Cole.
And this is just borderline a race killer for B-Rob. He is in a tough spot now. Are you thinking about hards now at this point and just, going the rest of the race? You can't. I don't know what other options you have really.
Darsan, I would have pitted there.
Yeah, very surprised that Darsan doesn't make use of that. And there's the end of the safety car.
I guess he did see that it was going to end, but I would have still pitted there, especially with this 16-lap old. I would like to know what percentage his tyres are on.
Yeah, I
Probably
wish you could 40, see that as a 50. Spectator.
But he's going to lose a lot of time.
Pulling into the pits now. We'll see where he comes out. Man, both Alfa Romeo racers now just victims of some unfortunate curbs.
Just there, Darsan had a bit of a spin. Those 16-lap mediums are definitely dead, as Mirko has slipped up past him.
And B-Rob does come out a good bit behind Adam Brett.
Robert will definitely be catching Cole and Philippe as he's got fresher tyres. I do not... if there's a safety car, he might be in for a top 5. If not, he'd be very, very lucky to even get P4, 5.
Who are you speaking of?
Robert.
Yeah. I mean, a top 5 finish would be a dream for Robert at this point, I feel.
Yeah, definitely. He is pulling out all the stops though. He is taking corners really well. He'll definitely be focused right now.
And I'm watching Darsan go into Tamburello. He still has not pit. He manages to hold onto the track for now, so but he's got to be slipping. Meanwhile, not only did Connor Kidd, of course, set the fastest lap on these softs that he's just blistering on, but he is managing to shrink that gap. I'm not sure if that'll be significant because, of course, Connor will have another pit. But Sick Boy may have another pit in store as well.
And remember, after 10 laps, softs do start to die in terms of delta to the mediums. So if he can somehow gap 7 seconds to Sick Boy, it'll be great for him, but I doubt it. I think Sick Boy is definitely in the box seat to win this race, as long as he keeps his head on.
And Dark, I have some exciting news. That turn is called Minerali.
Minerali?
Yeah,
okay.
There you go.
Minerali. That's not bad then. Ooh, Tarmac spun. Is right into the barrier.
Oh no! And he's in a tough spot here. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Yes, this is some dicey re-entering. He manages to get back on track.
No damage done, luckily for his sake. Although it's all falling apart. Our pole sitter is now down in P10.
Yeah, Terramax with the pace just has been spinning all over the place this race. Meanwhile, Robert is going to make the move on Felipe. He's got the DRS going into our straight. There he goes, takes P7 from him. And
very powerful DRS.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, the more just incidents that occur across the grid, those all just sort of negate the ones that Robert suffered at the start of the race and give him more of a window to get back up there.
Yeah.
We see him back at P7 now.
My strategy for every single online race is if you keep cool and everyone else loses their head and spins, you will find yourself back up to the top of the step, because I played ranked so many times. I don't anymore, but in 2020 I did. And I just won almost every race because they took each other out.
Sure.
Now, obviously it won't happen here because we're very professional, and Sick Boy is just right now.
Yeah.
Might as well just give him the win, as long as. Ooh, Cameroon smacks the barrier.
Oh man.
Ooh, I saw that. He too much speed into that second, and that is a safety car now.
Oh no, his safety car is brought out.
This is what Sick Boy didn't need.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, absolutely.
Because Connor Kidd now, even with softs that are higher delta to Sick Boy right now, he's gonna love this.
Oh boy, we got a few 5-second penalties coming out for speeding in the pit lane.
I won't be surprised if they put on the softs at the end. However, Connor Kidd can't do that because he has yet to use a different tyre compound.
Yep. And yeah, this is massive. Mainly, if I'd say for Robert and Connor Kidd, this safety car is a godsend.
But actually, it's pretty big for Sick Boy because he has the opportunity to put on the softs and carry it to the end and build better tyres than Connor Kidd.
Oh, you're right.
He goes in now. No doubt they're going to be on the soft. Looking down, this is great for Robert. If you see, right now he is around
and
a
Connor,
pit stop distance from everyone else.
Connor follows Sick Boy into the pits. You're right, Sick Boy is putting on softs, and Connor does have to put on mediums.
This is not so great for Connor Kidd.
Yeah, you're right. I thought at first it would be, but
it was smart to put on the softs at the start, you know, have more grip than everyone else and close that gap to Sick Boy. Although it's now come back to bite him, as he does not have a fresh set of softs, but Sick Boy does. And Darsan, actually, staying out on those mediums all that time has helped him massively, because now he finds himself
yeah,
in the
you're
podium.
right. Wow.
Wow.
We were absolutely. Darsan had this 4D chest. He's ready for his.
He knew exactly. He knew what he was doing. Don't listen to me.
And good time to take note that Sick Boy race leader without any penalties. B-Rob and Robert are the next ones without any penalties. Beside that, it is just Steph and Sam, and a whole lot of penalties aside from that.
It looks like there's a lot of penalties. 12 seconds for Adam Brett.
Ugh.
Wonder where he will get that from.
I think they give out 5 seconds for penalties for collisions under safety cars, right?
That is true.
And so those are pretty much always removed.
I feel so sorry for. I hate being a commentator, all because we have to see the downfall of people, especially Tarmax down in P7.
Man,
14,
yeah.
Sorry.
With the best qualifying session of his season so far. And then
Indeed.
perhaps the messiest race.
So unfortunate for him. The safety car will help him again, as it will help Sick Boy, Robert, Boris and Sky, all on softs, and Darsan. So these three, both for Haas and now for Romeo, are looking really good to compete with Konica in P2.
And this is going to be a very contested race restart, I feel.
This is going to be very interesting. It'll be a huge battle between the two houses and Darsan for that P2 spot. Though I don't doubt that Connor Kid might be able to stretch away, although the Souths are way better in terms of pace.
And if I'm being honest, this is exactly what this race needed. We started off with just non-stop action, then we let drivers sort of space out and some fall off, etc., etc. Now for the last 10 laps, we're coming back, and it is about to be an action-packed restart as the grid has been flipped each way in that. We got a bunch of people on top now on bottom, and vice versa. So it is going to be an exciting final 10 laps for this race.
Very exciting. It's like the red flag. Was it red flag in Baku in real life? And the last 2 laps that had to complete, that was amazing.
That was probably my favorite race I've ever gone to watch.
That was my favorite
Watching
race.
Lewis just go straight through that first turn was one of the most exciting sport moments.
Anyway.
Are you excited for the American Grand Prix, Dark?
I am. I am really excited.
Do you like Coda?
I do like Coda. It's good.
Do you like celebrities? Because I love celebrities, and there's...
I love Danny Rick in his American cowboy outfit every year. Love it.
Hey, and Danny Rick, I'm telling, Danny Rick's the only driver on the grid that, is paying the American audience, any attention. Danny Rick is going on podcasts. He's, doing TV shows and stuff. He's capturing the hearts of a lot of Americans over here.
He captures the heart wherever he goes. He's so involved. And he's got a great fan base he has.
I don't know... well, I guess I do know. I was going to say, I don't know if you're a fan of American football, but then I'm I think it's pretty safe that you're not. But Danny Rick has struck up a real cool, unlikely friendship with a quarterback in the NFL,
really?
The Buffalo Bills. Yeah, they're real good friends, and the quarterback said if they win the Super Bowl,
great.
He said if they win the Super Bowl, he's going to do a shoey on the trophy celebration, so I'm definitely rooting for that to happen.
Oh, I bet you'd be looking forward to that. In fact, I might tune in. That sounds really fun.
And we probably this is probably our last lap of the safety
I believe
car.
so. The whole grid is back together now, I believe. Yeah, it's just the bottom 3 here. Steph, Sam and Mirko need to catch up. It will be in this lap, I believe. This is going to be a hectic 9 laps.
It sure will. I think I'm going to try to focus on, safety car in this lap. Drivers are set to go. I'm going to ride on board with Sky here and try to keep track of the front of this grid. My expectation is that Sick Boy will sort of create a second gap by turn 2 or something on these softs. And
he does have a strategy.
Yeah,
for
and
getting
Connor
away on the
will
safety car.
have to get his elbows out as he has a wave of soft tires behind him encroaching.
And off he goes. He's already pulled a decent gap.
Off he goes. Indeed, Sky is nearly on the back end of Darsan. I think he's going to try to make a go going into Tamburello. He can't get to either side. He looks on the outside, but it's not going to be there. He gets shoved off a little, manages to stay on. Positions will hold. Burrow eyeing up a move on his teammate. That's not going to quite be there either. Meanwhile, Cole was epic right on the back end of B-Rob. And so far, no overtakes. Positions are holding at the first half of the grid.
Robert's been very patient.
Yep, he's going to try to make a move shortly, though, I think. Here he goes right on the inside of Cole. Yep, he's got the extra grip. That's an easy overtake for him. Well done by Robert. How quickly can he move through this grid? He's got B-Rob up next. He'll be getting DRS next lap. And can we all straight...
No one has died at... What's this corner called again?
Oh, I already forgot it, Dark. Minerali, that's it.
Minerali.
Yes.
Ooh, bit of contact between the two houses. They
are
under each other.
They are racing tight.
They need to get a move on because Connor Kid is keeping with City Boy.
Yeah, in fact, Connor the Kid is the one that is enjoying some distance from the rest of the grid. Here goes Burrows. He gets the pace advantage on the left of his teammate Sky. He'll move up to P4. And he... Oh, they're about wheel to wheel going into Tamburello. Can they keep it clean?
You can, but Boris... Ooh.
Sky runs over the curb. That's going to cost him some.
What'd you get back there?
And position's still holding. There's just so close to breaking.
So surprised there's no crashes yet. This is so tight.
Yeah.
Robert made up one position looking to get B-Rob. Although I doubt he'll go for the move. He does.
Oh, he does on the inside here. Ooh. He's going to break real late. Oh, and he pulls it off perfectly.
Fantastic
that was
move.
An incredible move by Rob as he's going to look ahead to catch up to the two Haas's, which he does pretty quickly now. He's just about a half second behind him. Oh, and B-Rob got passed by Cole. Was
Someone's
epic.
Off down there. I think that's Mirko.
Oh, and Robert gets 3 seconds. Terramax gets 3 seconds.
Adam Brett DNFs. So much action. Jeez, and there's another safety car.
No! Oh, no.
Do people pit? This will be very interesting to see.
I don't know who would want to.
I would not pit. Drive-through penalty. Speeding on the safety car for Sky.
B-Rob will pit, as will Felipe. Oh, that's crushing from Sky.
No, what? Why?
Yeah, it was speeding under safety car, right?
Yeah. I guess the Delta must have flipped in 3 seconds and must have caught him out.
Oh, I'm not sure if that is able to be investigated, but that is heartbreaking.
I believe we can investigate that.
Yeah, he's already letting the Discord know.
Yeah, we've seen. No position changes, actually, apart from Robert, who's made up, is that 2?
Yep.
2 positions. This is big for him. He needs to get past these two houses and then try and get Darsan.
Yeah, and you got to think that knowing the pace Robert has, that this safety car is a bit of an obstacle for him. I feel like he was going to be flying through this grid. Who caused this safety car? Do you think it was Adam Brett?
I think it was Adam Brett. He DNF'd and the safety car got brought out. How he DNF'd, I don't know. I believe it's Minali again. Some dodgy things going down in P12 and 11. Mirko and Samuel are exchanging positions. Strange. Yeah. Why are they doing that?
How many laps?
Oh, B-Rob is down in P13.
Oh no. Oh, he pit.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
And as I say that, he's in Discord saying I shouldn't have pitted.
I was gonna say that was not the biggest and Sky serving his drive-through.
Oh, really? No!
No, he pits.
Oh,
Changes
Sky.
tires.
So does he serve that drive-through?
I don't know if you can serve it on the safety car.
I don't think he did, which he should be very thankful for, because if there's a chance of that being removed, it makes it a lot harder if you serve it.
Hang on. It looks like he still has his drive-through penalty. You can't serve it on the safety
so that
car
is
in the game
good
either.
news for him. Although, I mean, he's at the back of the grid now all of a sudden.
Yeah.
He was just in P4.
He thought by pitting now on the safety car he can serve that drive-through, but you don't think you're allowed to do that on the safety car in this game. So I think that was a blunder.
Yep, and
This
you're
is gonna hurt
exactly
him
right.
massively.
Again, referencing Discord, he is saying that he didn't serve it due
No.
his pit stop, which is probably due to the fact, like you're saying, that there's a safety car out. Oh man,
From
another.
P4 to last. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
And Sky has just he's been trying so hard ever since he joined this
He's
league.
been doing so well.
He predicted a Haas podium today. He may still get it as Burrows is still in P4. Safety car coming in this lap with
Heartbreaking.
5 of them left to go, and much the same situation we were left with last time. Robert is now in P5 with and he just made contact with Burrows, and there's a 5-second penalty.
We saw that.
I'd say
That would be,
I'd say that can be removed.
Yeah, they will all be removed. We've got a new system in place for
Perfect.
Hey, out there, we can't say it now.
And we are restarted. Let's see if the top group can stick together. Will anybody be able to make a
Boro's
move?
down on Darsan, very close, but no move.
Yeah, he's not quite there. He is the closest. Oh, he takes
Almost
these so well.
contact.
Oh, the curb's a little bit too hard though. He manages to hold on.
Robert right behind Burrows.
Yep. And I believe Robert really likes to make the move. I believe it's coming out of this turn right here that he's found a lot of overtakes. He
Very late
doesn't manage
Slight
to
wobble.
get it this time.
He needs to get past Burrows and Darsan. Mathematically the best driver on the grid right now.
Yep, and here
Down
he
the inside
goes.
of
He
Burrows.
gets the better exit, and he's going to be able to secure the inside. A little bit of contact, and Burrows will go off into Minerali, and it's tough to rejoin as Cole was epic. He wants the spot. They're going to be wheel to wheel going into this double turn. Could they keep it clean? No, the Haas goes sliding. Cole pulls out
Contact
ahead,
between
and
all.
Terramax, he pulls ahead of Burrows, and Burrows just being put through the ringer. He's being bumped all around as Terramax sends him off, and will that be another safety car? Oh no! Burrows just cannot stay out of trouble on this
Oh,
restart.
such bad luck for both halves.
Oh no! Oh no!
I did catch that. I wonder what Timax was doing there. It looks like he just drove right into the side of him there.
I completely agree with you. I had a good view of that one too, and it looked like Terramax just took a swerve out to the right into Burrows.
Robert into P4. I did see with Burrows, it wasn't necessarily Robert's fault. His back end did snap. It was a risky place to overtake in the first place, but no more yellow flags, so back on the racing.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, no safety car, but you're absolutely right. Just heartbreak for the Haas team. They had such a good qualifying session, such a good race for the most part, but just couldn't hold it together. Whether it's the fault of their own or not, it is the way this race has gone.
So unlucky.
We still got quite a few battles left to fight in these last few laps, although Sick Boy and Connor both have about nearly 3 seconds between them and the next driver.
Connor Kid managed to holding on the slower mediums. Very impressive. Meanwhile, Robert getting DRS on Darsan on the straight right now. But he's a bit too far away.
Yeah, he's not quite there, and at this point,
DRS is not even enabled yet.
I think it might have just been.
Maybe.
And I think at
way
this,
better corner for Robert.
Robert, I don't think he has much of a chance of getting higher than P3.
No.
But the fact that he has a real opportunity for P3, the way his race has gone, is absolutely incredible.
fantastic. And Steph as well followed Robert. But both of them were down in P14, 13 at the start of this race. Brought themselves right back up, contesting for a podium right now.
Yeah, I do feel bad that I haven't been able to catch much of Steph's drive. But Robert loses it going into Middle Raleigh. Is Steph going to be able to get past him here? Oh, and these two have quite a little bit of friendship between them. It'll be exciting to see if Steph can outgrip him. Not quite yet, but now Robert is more in a defensive position rather than an offensive one after that little slip.
B-Rob finding himself almost getting past P6 of Cole. Mirko right behind B-Rob as well as we get another yellow flag.
And I think there's Burrows back there by himself.
Oh no.
B-Rob does get ahead of Cole on that straight. But we are paying attention to Robert here in P4.
The pressure is getting to Darsan. You can see him not hitting apexes and understeering and oversteering into corners here.
Yep, it does feel like Robert is gaining on him. And great driving from Steph, who's managing to hold on to the back of Robert. And the most important thing here is that Steph doesn't have any penalties.
Yeah, that is true.
And that's
Darsan, on the other hand, does. I wonder how many he does.
He's got 3 seconds. Robert has got 8 seconds, though I know 5 seconds of those were the collision under safety car. And the no penalty drive is becoming a bit of a Steph signature. It seems like he may be the cleanest driver on the grid. He's had multiple races where he's the only one untouched by penalties.
True. Hats off to him. And it's looking like Robert would drop a very big amount of positions due to that 8-second time penalty.
Yeah, again, 5 seconds is almost surely going to be removed, but there is still a legitimate 3 seconds.
In the gravel.
As our last straight going into lap 32, Robert making the move on the outside of Darsan. Can he hold it? He does. He gets a car lengths ahead of him and manages to stick the corner. What a move from Robert. Came out of nowhere there. Oh, and this is
Steph. All contact with Robert and Steph.
Oh, this is such a close group here on our final lap. How is this going to shake out? Steph trying to make a move on Darsan. Meanwhile, Robert has already got a 1.5 seconds. And you're right, Darsan is the one who is losing pace here in these final laps as B-Rob comes right up onto the back of Steph. That'll hurt B-Rob's chance for an overtake, but Steph's still right on the back. Can he make anything happen here out of Minerali?
Sliding from Steph out of Minerali. B-Rob's still not close enough to make a move, although very close. This is all for nothing now. This is the last corners of the race. And
Dark B-Rob just picked up his first penalties of the race here. That's heartbreaking for him. That would have been massive for him to have a penalty advantage. Sick Boy crosses the line. P1, incredible drive from him. Connor the Kid will take P2. Robert rounding out the podium on the track, but not after penalties are assessed. A crazy battle in the midfield. We'll see Steph. Oh, Jesus. They're colliding a bunch after the race.
The AI do some really strange things after the race.
Yeah. So I wish I could have sort of gotten to read down this grid before the penalties were in effect. But I believe that was Sick Boy, Connor, then Robert, and then I think it was Steph.
Robert does have corner cutting penalties, so I do actually think that Steph will keep that podium. If not, Darsan will. Depends. It's going to be a hectic night for us.
Man, I do agree with you that Steph may have just captured a podium for Williams. And Dark is Williams, a massive showing from Williams with a DNF from one of the Alpines. What could that mean for the Constructors standings?
That might see Williams take over the Constructors Championship, actually.
And we thought we had a close Drivers Championship and maybe an even closer Constructors one after this race in Imola. What a race, Dark. That was fantastic. What are your overall thoughts? How'd it go down from your point of view?
It was so many. Everyone's so close together. The overtakes, the contacts, the wheel-to-wheel racing was overall so good, and it was really fun to commentate that. Again, new track, people spinning off left, right, and centre. It was great day for Sick Boy. is he will be sailing. He'll have hardly any worries for the next race.
Incredible race from Sick Boy. He will take a strong lead of the Drivers' Championship. Heartbreak for the Haas drivers as well as Terramax, and a great recovery drive with all things said and done from Robert. Again, he'll have 5 seconds taken off. So it looks... Oh, wait. Would he even move up at all?
He'll get 5 seconds taken off him, and he will move up, but not into the podium positions. So I do believe that fastest lap and not pole position, fastest lap for Superboy and a win means that they will definitely move up in the constructors, I think.
And a fantastic drive from Connor Kidd as well. Got to give him credit for that, as well as Steph. And Mirko somehow ending up in P4. I didn't really think that was possible. Not sure how he got there.
Great recovery from him as well. He hit the wall.
Yeah, that race was all over the place. Couldn't tell what was going to happen other than a Sick Boy win. Let me just check before we sign off. How many wins is that for Sick Boy? He's got 5 wins now out of 11 races. That's some incredible driving from him.
8 podiums in total. Fantastic. Such a heartbreak for the Haas's.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where the standings remain going into our final race. Where's our season finale at?
It is Brazil.
Oh, of course. That's a good
Interlagos.
Good one. So we will be back in Brazil next Thursday. Dark, thank you so much for joining. That was an absolute pleasure. One of my favorite races I think we've gotten to call. That was a fun one.
Yeah. So much going on. Love the racing. And it was great to commentate alongside you.
Absolutely. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in. If you tuned in, congratulations, Sick Boy. Fantastic win. And we will see you next Thursday for the Season 1 finale of Virtual Formula League in...
Unfortunately, I cannot attend that race because I'm on holiday.
Oh, no. Will you even be able to watch it?
No, I won't be able to host the session either, so...
No, that's awful.
No.
Dark, where are you going?
I'm going further up north, near Scotland.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bernard Castle.
Hell yeah. That sounds fantastic. Well,
it does sound good.
Have a good time. We'll for sure miss you. That's super sad that you won't be here for next Thursday, but happy you were here for this one.
So am I. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Signing off for now. See you next Thursday, Virtual Formula League. Adios.